In Uniquely Human, A Different Way of Seeing Autism, 2015, Barry M. Prizant, in collaboration with Tom Fields-Mayer, offers a groundbreaking perspective on autism based on his extensive experience as a clinician and researcher. Prizant challenges conventional approaches to addressing autism in children, asserting that these approaches are not only ineffective but also detrimental. Instead of attempting to suppress autistic behaviors, Prizant advocates for a more empathetic approach that delves into the underlying emotional causes of these behaviors. Central to Prizant's argument is a paradigm shift in how autism is perceived. He contends that autism should not be viewed as an illness but as a unique and valid way of being human. His book, Uniquely Human, has garnered acclaim from reviewers who recognize its profound impact and necessity. The book is structured into two parts. Part 1, titled Understanding Autism, critiques existing models of autism and autistic behavior. It replaces these models with fresh insights drawn from case studies of children, the perspectives of autistic adults, and neurological research. Part 2, Living with Autism, offers practical strategies for parents and caregivers of autistic children, building on the insights presented in the first part. Prizant begins by addressing the state of autism education and the lack of regulation in the field. He highlights the absence of oversight for professionals working with autistic children, contrasting this with the stringent requirements imposed on psychologists and behavioral analysts. Prizant contends that this regulatory gap has led to unintentional harm by many professionals striving to assist individuals with autism. Prizant challenges the conventional understanding and treatment of autism, suggesting that these approaches may actually be detrimental to the well-being of individuals with autism. In the traditional perspective, autism is seen as a checklist of deficits, encompassing challenges related to social communication, sensory sensitivities, and repetitive behaviors. This view has given rise to clinical practices aimed at eliminating these symptoms to make autistic children appear more normal. However, Prizant contends that many of these so-called symptoms are coping mechanisms developed by individuals with autism to navigate their challenges. Attempting to suppress these strategies may lead to increased distress. Instead, Prizant advocates for a detective-like approach among parents and educators, seeking to uncover the underlying causes of autistic behaviors and addressing sources of distress. He emphasizes the importance of nurturing the strengths and natural abilities of autistic children rather than fixating on their perceived challenges. Drawing from his own case studies, Prizant demonstrates the effectiveness of this approach, enabling individuals with autism to grow into adults who can work, socialize, and enjoy fulfilling lives. Prizant further delves into the root causes of common behaviors exhibited by autistic children, challenging traditional interpretations. He posits that autism should not be viewed primarily as an intellectual disability, resulting in reduced comprehension. Instead, he suggests that it is more accurately described as a disability of trust. Autistic individuals may not struggle with understanding language per se, but are often confounded by statements that involve falsehoods or omit crucial information. Prizant highlights the importance of recognizing the neurological differences associated with autism to prevent misunderstandings. He explains that autism's underlying neurology plays a significant role in emotional dysregulation, a well-documented challenge for individuals with autism. Prizant argues that people with autism are particularly susceptible to emotional difficulties, and many behaviors considered symptomatic are, in fact, coping mechanisms to manage issues like sensory overload or frustration due to communication barriers. Rather than attempting to suppress these behaviors, Prizant encourages parents and educators to embrace them as tools for helping children with autism regulate their emotions. For instance, he suggests that obsessive talking, often viewed as a symptom to be controlled, should be welcomed as a means of communication and integrated into educational strategies. Prizant provides case studies demonstrating how a child's obsessive interests can be used to structure their learning effectively. Regarding social communication, Prizant introduces a novel perspective, likening social language for children with autism to a foreign language. While neurotypical individuals are fluent in social communication from birth, it poses a greater challenge for children with autism. Prizant concludes that the key to supporting children with autism is deceptively simple: ask questions, listen attentively, and, above all, empathize. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.